Blackwater staring up a mountain sa pag-umpisa ng ating fourth quarter. 27-point lead for the Alaska Aces. Brian Eruela, first possession of this final quarter. Game number 1 of the PBA Governors Cup 2015.
Charlie, dito kapag Blackwater ka, hindi mo na muna titignan yung score. Hindi mo na titignan na 27 yung kalamangan. Ito ang Alaska Aces, you take it play-by-play, compete, and try to win that possession.
Second three of the game para kay Sunday Salvacion. That's brought to us by PLDT Home Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV. Little by little. Let's see what Blackwater can do. Yeah, naka-fourth na naman ang turnover. Actually, past 3 minutes of action near the end of that third. Tapos ngayon sa fourth, gumaganda ang kanilang depensa. Getting more active, reaching in, tapping that ball away. So they just have to convert here on offense. Sunday, another one! On a tear! That's brought to us by PLDT Home Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV into an internet TV. That's what he's been doing his entire career.
Sunday Salvacion with 9 points now in the ball game. Back-to-back trays para kay Sunday. Yun yung sinasabi natin na inaasahan ni Coach Leo Isaac na magkaroon ng boost galing dito sa veteranong si Sunday Salvacion.
Ito, nakakuha na naman ng turnover. Cliff Timberlake sees Don Tiberos. He will challenge. Unable to finish once again. Pero tabik palabas ni RJ Azul. They'll keep possession of that. Chris Timberlake apologizes sa kanyang mga kakampi. Might have been wiser to pull it out, pero they keep it anyway. Fresh 24 for the blue shirts. Papakita ng konting energy, ng spirit dito ang Blackwater Elite sa pag-umpisa ng ating fourth and final quarter. Eruela's three. In and out.
A good play, even if that three-point shot did not go in. That was a good screen that was given and able to get that open shot para sa Blackwater.
Azul in the lane. I'd say one of the best backup point guards in the league right now, RJ Azul, for the past couple of seasons.
Alam mo pa yung kagandahan dito kay RJ Azul, hindi naman niya inaasahan maging number 1 point guard. He's happy with that backup position. He's happy that he plays solid backup. It doesn't matter who starts. The question is who ends the game.
And that move of his was an aftig move brought to us by Jack and Jill. Iceman Ken, ilabas. Tama. Tapos yung na-injure si JV Casio, minsan nag-start siya, minsan si Banchero, minsan si Chiminiano. Palit-palit lang sila. This really doesn't matter. As you said, kahit wala ka doon sa starting five, sa end naman ng game, pag clutch situations na, inaasahan siyang mag-execute ng magagandang play at tumiran mula sa labas.
You know, aside from that, na alam nung coach yan na hindi ka nagre-reklamo, na hindi mo, you know, you're not out there for yourself. You're out there to be able to help the team win basketball games. And not just the coach, but even the team owners will see that.
And fading away, a three mula kay Romeo Travis. You know, I thought he was off balance, didn't have the strength, but nakita natin yung upper body power itong si Romeo Travis, 18 points.
Well, Travis shooting 6 out of 9. Rather make that 7 out of 10 from the field. So piling-pili yung mga tira niya.
Brian Faundo, di pa nag-a-attempt yan. Siguro dapat mag-attempt pa siya na mag-attempt dahil unang pukol pa lang, pasok na agad para kay Brian Faundo.
Kapag ibang nakakapuntos pa rin si Blackwater Elite, that allows Marcos Doutet to, you know, have a little bit of a rest and gain that confidence also na kapag dinobol siya, meron siyang papasahan.
You mentioned a while ago, no, pag ganito mga lamang magkakataon na ipasok na yung mga ibang bench players, guys who don't normally play. Rome De La Rosa, nandyan na para kay Coach Alex Compton, the rookie from San Beda. And he's guarding Sunday Salvacion right now. Let's see kung makakagawa siya ng pull-up dito. Nice reverse a while ago. Once again from Vic Manuel. And Faundo misses his second attempt from 15 feet. Saka siyempre itong Alaska, medyo going through the motions, execute their offense, yun na nga, finding the open guy, extra pass, 8:24 remaining. So, ang ganda ng mga extra passes nila, finding each other inside that shaded area, cuts to the hoop, and unselfishness being shown by the Alaska Aces. Handoff, hindi pala binigay yun, finally nabigay kay Bangga Malinda. Faundo will try to get deeper inside, leaves it for Markov Doutet.
Well, I like that play by Blackwater because they moved that basketball and it was Marcos Doutet who finally ended up taking the shot, but hindi siya yung nag-create. Yung mga teammates niya yung nag-create at nilagay siya sa sitwasyon para makakuha ng dalawang puntos.
Look at that move from the Rook. Rome De La Rosa, dire-diretso sa basket. And that was a fearless move And whenever they make a basket, depensa agad ang ginagawa ng Alaska Aces. Pinahihirapan na naman makatawid ang Blackwater Elite. Sunday, another three off balance. Looking for a foul. Ito si Travis magdadala ng bola. Iniwan para kay Rome. Rome spin. Block from behind. Brian Paundo. And Romeo Travis's follow-up. Binaby.
Oh, look at that. Look at the pressure of Ping Exeminiano, really making it so difficult for Heruela to even get that basketball.
One-man wrecking crew in the backcourt. Ito si Exeminiano. And Romeo Travis saying, I fouled him downstairs. Side court, inbound. Para rin sa Alaska. Pangalawa pa lang ni Travis yan. Ito ang ating Motolite Express Hatid play of the game. Rome De La Rosa to the hoop. That's brought to us by Motolite. For Express Hatid service call 370-6686. Heruela iniwan para kay Dowdit. Goes up strong. Second jam in a row.
Once again, Heruela able to create and Blackwater getting Marcos Dowdit for that easy slam.
Ganda ng mga play na gano'n. You know? Kanina wala yan. Kanya-kanyang individual plays. Jumper from outside of Blackwater. And that's something they need to do on a more consistent basis. Share that ball. Find their big guy inside. Hindi naman gano'n ka-effective. Wala makakasabay kay Marcos right under that hoop.
At lalo na yung simula ng opensa, hindi nanggaling kay Dowdit, nanggaling sa iba, tapos siya yung nakakuha ng bola. That gives a different look to the offensive set para dito sa Blackwater. Unlike that time, pinuntahan nila agad si Marcos. So the good thing about it is, pwede kang gano'n, pwede kang dumiretso sa kanila, or pwede rin yung iba yung magsimula, tapos ang bibigyan mo pa rin ng bola si Marcos.
Anong balita sa Blackwater, Sel?
Alam mo, punong-puno ng tensyon ng Blackwater dahil siguro yung pressure na ito ay mukhang galing sa transition ng mga players from being role players to being go-to guys. Pero alam mo si Coach Leo, he keeps the faith alive by saying that they just have to keep creating and be more aggressive. Charlie?
Thanks a lot, Sel. Alam mo, yun na nga eh.
Napakahirap na mindset niya na. If you're a role player, then all of a sudden, hihingang ka ng putos consistently game in and game out. That's a very different switch that you have to turn on. And it's something that you need to work on day by day. Yun ang challenge para kay Coach Leo Isaac because the players that he has on his team, most of them are role players in their previous teams. So kailangan meron kang scorer's mentality. Yung parang kasing hirap, actually mas mahirap yung hindi ka scorer, nagagawin kang scorer. Rather than scorer ka na maging isang role player.
But tama yan, yung bago sila nag-Blackwater Elite in the expansion draft or from the free agent market, role player nga sila dito sa PBA. So kailangan nila i-rewind yung mga utak nila to when they were in college, when they were in high school, because all of these guys were star players back then, di ba? Sila yung mga main guys para sa kanilang mga components. Advantage, you have Kamalinda, these guys were scoring heavily back then. So kailangan na turn that switch on again, di ba? Para go back in time and remember how it was to be the main guy.
Yes, you were scoring, but also the question is, are you the one creating or nakakakuha ka ng puntos, you're getting 12, 14 points, pero nanggagaling din dun sa galing nung iba mo mga manlalaro or kakampi. So, you know, it's really trying to find that niche for you in the team that you're in.
And then there are those guys, katulad naman ni Ping Exeminiano, na nakikita natin dumidepensa ngayon na hindi naman star player din nung nasa FEU show.
Pero game changer.
Yun na nga.
Diba?
Pero ngayon, sabi niya, ano bang saan ba ako magaling? Makulit ako eh. Galing ako dumipensa, malakas ang katawan ko, yun ang gagawin ko. Pero paminsan-minsan, pag bukas ako sa tres, pupukol ako ng tres.
That's why mas madali yung mga manlalaro ganyan because hindi nag-iba yung kanilang laro. You know, it's the same game that they will be playing. It doesn't matter kung saan man siya. But if you're a guy that used to be a role player or nagpumuntos ka dati, nung college ka, maganda linalaro mo, pupuntos ka, pagdating sa D-League or in the Amateur League, biglang sinabi na, kailangan mo maging role player. Pagdating sa PBA, mas lalo na dahil may mas magagaling. It's now difficult to go back to that and do it consistently.
You know, with the entry of Samig Eman, na nakaka-jumper pa lang sa unang hawak niya ng bola, ang buong lineup na ni Alex Compton na pasok na sa kanilang unang laro for the Governor's Cup. So just goes to show you, you do this, you play well, everybody gets rewarded and gets a chance to strut his stuff.
Ang maganda pa niyan, yung ensayo nila bukas. O kung susunod man nilang ensayo, everybody napawisan dito sa larong ito. Lahat ng mga manlalaro kailangan maligo pagkatapos nung laro.
Sports 360, huwag niyo kalilimutan. Sunday, 2 p.m. with Erica Padilla and Aaron at Taide dito sa Sports 5.
Well, Coach Frankie Lim definitely been busy in the off-season, taking on his new team, the head coach of Barangay Ginebra. A lot of pressure, but one guy who never backed down from a challenge. And recently, just traded Joseph Yo for Sol Mercado.
Tama yun. So Sol Mercado, kabarangay na ng mga Barangay Ginebra fans. At aside from that, they already have Dave Marcelo, dating player ni Frankie Lim with San Beda. Got him from the Barako Energy. And I heard there might still be more before the first game of Ginebra coming up later this week. So, tabayanan natin yan. There's always a story going on para sa
ang
Barangay
kagandahan
Ginebra.
dito sinusuportahan nila itong si Coach Frankie Lim dun sa gusto niyang ibuong team. Para end of the day, with the progress of the team, Coach Frankie Lim can say that he was given that free hand to be able to build that team.
Great effort once again. Examiniano not letting up on defense. Brings him to 6 points in the game. Delaying the game ang winarning dito kay Ping Examiniano. Well, that's what he's been doing kanina pa. Yung kanyang pagde-delay sa opensa ng Blackwater Elite backcourt defense. Si Aruela siguro mamayang gabi. Baka sakaling hindi masyado maganda tulog niya. Si Ping Examiniano, may isip niya.
Well, one thing you want to do in a game like this, if you've had a difficult time, you want to be able to review it and think about ano pa nangyari, ano ba pwedeng gawin the next time.
And then knowing that Alaska has done this kind of defense since the first conference, just ways to try to break it down, right? Try to get past that backcourt pressure na binibigay nila. Rail Cervantes, another miss. Wala pang 3 minutes ang natitira dito sa ating unang laro ng PBA Tuesday doubleheader. After this ball game, we'll have the news. Tapos, Meralco takes on Global Port. And very interesting yung laban na yan, Dom, sapagkat both teams have that Asian import. Aside from the usual import, meron silang pangalawang import who's an Asian from the region. And it's gonna be the first time na makikita ng marami, ng karamihan ng PBA fans maglaro itong mga to.
That just makes the league a lot more interesting. Isa na naman pwedeng panurin ng ating mga PBA fans to be able to improve also the quality of basketball and to see, for our local guys to be able to compete na hindi lang yung mga nasa Philippine team yung nakakapag-laban dun sa ibang mga kalaban natin di sa Asia.
2.5 to go. Doubt it. Turnaround jumper over Sam Eman. No go. Rebound taken by Noy Baclao. You talk about a guy like Noy Baclao, Sam Eman. These guys were high draft picks. Haven't really panned out the way others envisioned them. But they're still in the league. Nakaka-contribute pa rin yan on offense at times, but mostly on defense.
The PBA is really a tough league. First of all, it's hard to land the team. Second, to sign and be able to contribute and keep on signing with that same team. O kung malipat ka man, be able to make that mark on that team. But as long as meron kong napupuntahan na team, yun ang maganda kasi may chance ka pa din to prove yourself.
Rome De La Rosa has been impressive dito sa kanyang stint sa fourth quarter. 6 points na para sa kanya. All drives towards the hoop. As Rail throws up another 3. Finally gets one. So si Rail Cervantes, 5 points na. Ilan ba? 7 points para ka dito kay Rail Cervantes. Tony De La Cruz with the old school socks. Goes baseline. Examiniano bumitaw ng tres. Masyadong malakas. Pinabayaan na lang ni Cervantes. Tumalbog palabas ang bola. They'll get it back, but there's only a minute and 28 remaining. So we're talking about it at the start of the game. Strong start ang gusto ng magkabilang koponan. Alaska especially, because they know how hard it is to come out of a hole when you start out the conference poorly. Diba nangyari yun sa kanila ng Commissioner's Cup. So now, they're gonna go to 1-0, and Blackwater finds itself in its usual position, which is 0-1 after one game.
Paalala natin sa ating mga manonood, merong quotient system na naman. The PBA format, this conference, 12 teams, 11 games yung elimination round. Bottom 4 teams will be eliminated. Top 8 will advance into the next round. 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5. Yung top 4 teams will have that twice to beat advantage. Tapos pupunta tayo into the semifinals with the best of 5 and yung finals natin best of 7. Kinakailangan yung yung quotient system natin, paalala natin. That's very important. Last conference, may mga teams talaga nagpalitan ng posisyon.
That's right, that's right. On the last day, until the very last game.
Until the very last game.
Tingnan natin, a good start for the Alaska Aces. Impressive performance. You know, some might say Blackwater lang naman ang kalaban, pero hindi. Blackwater was really just shut down by that defense of Alaska in certain stretches, led by that guy, Eximiniano. And Eruela, as great as he has been playing para sa Blackwater, has discovered sa larong ito na, you know, talagang kailangan pa ng experience dito sa PBA. But it's just a great upside para kay Brian Araneta. Para sa akin, one of the most solid performances from that team noong second conference.
Well, Charlie, in the second and the third quarter, Alaska really imposed their presence, putting things in defense, really limiting itong Blackwater. But here in the fourth quarter, Blackwater doing a lot better, already scoring 22 points and able to rotate that basketball, getting more production from their locals, especially Sunday Salvacion, even Bam Gamalinda and Bulawan able to help out in terms of scoring.
And time will just expire on this ball game, and Blackwater Elite will go to 0-1. Alaska nakuha ang unang panalo sa PBA Governors Cup 2015 with a 26-point victory, 106-80.